Greetings, YouTube. This is Yvette. Welcome to my channel where we're talking about fasting. And we're dry fasting. Some of you have joined in, and a dry fast is just where you're not drinking and you're not eating. We're doing what's called a soft dry fast, where we still take showers and brush our teeth and wash our hands and things. I've heard some people who are doing something called a hard dry fast, where they are not showering or any of that. I'm going to tell you that's not godly, not at all. God expects us to keep ourselves clean and presentable. And so I am showering and doing all that other kind of stuff. Today is day number, actually it's 3.5, because in the morning it'll be day number 4 for me. But what has happened is I did this last week. I tried a dry fast. And I had explained that when I was a teenager and we used to fast, that's what we did. We just had no water, no food. And I think the longest I went as a teenager was about 4 days. But last week when I tried this, I went 2.5 days and I could not make it without some liquid, and I had to end up drinking. I hydrated for a day and I went again and tried to do a 5-day. And at 2.5, I was again so extremely thirsty, it was not even funny. So I drank, I hydrated, and then I had food over the weekend, and I started my dry fast again on Monday. So I had some soup Monday morning and started and hydrated, and then started my fast after that. But over the weekend, I did do senna and whatnot to release the bowels. So this time around, I made it straight up 3 days, not a problem. While I was fasting, some wonderful blessings took place. And this is what happens with me. I get blessings and I'm like, God, I'm so thankful. And then I drink, I eat. But this time I'm like, you know what, Lord, I'm a hang with it. I'm really trying to do 5 days. I only have like less than 48 hours to go. So in the morning will be day number 4. And I'll make it through day number 4. And in the morning on Friday will be day number 5. I'm even trying to push it longer than that, but I got to at least do 5 days. I'm noticing that my swollen lymphatic, my lymph node over here is not as painful as it usually is. And it feels like it's smaller. And I know my fibroids are shrinking. So you kill off disease by not feeding it, because you force your body to heal itself. So it's going to push out the weak cells and only have the strong cells. So I'm excited about that. And I want to keep pushing for that because I'm concerned about my healing. Besides all that, fat on your body is toxic, and I don't want fat hanging on my body. And that's just a side effect of what happens when you fast. You start losing weight. So I am charting my weight in the morning and in the evening because I want to know how much liquid I'm using. I'm that's leaving my body, because we know that when we urinate, it's just pulling water from other places in the body. So I'm excited to go urinate. I'm not urinating as often as I would normally when I'm hydrating, but I'm still using the restroom, and that's great. I haven't had any bowel movements since I had really good ones this last time. But when I do hydrate, I'm going to make sure that I start taking my cayenne. Thank you, Rikara, for my heart, because I'm done with that heart medication. And of course, my trace minerals, make sure that I take those. And there's some other things that I would like to take. So I want to make sure that when I'm even on my fast, I want to make sure I'm getting my nutrients and working on sickness and disease and healing the body. Drinking my herbal teas, which is good for the body, especially the dandelion root, because it helps you just eliminate toxins. And so I'm on this battle to fight my toxins. So I know I'm going to at least be doing something over this month's time and into November. My blessing was such that it was a monetary blessing. I got a check that I was not expecting at all. It was for a few $1,000s. So that was nice, because I was looking at some tires for my car. But it's always exciting to be blessed with some cash. So, but I'm going to press on, even though I'm getting my blessings and God is just showing up. And remember, I had a prophetic word at my church last week, and they didn't know that I was fasting. I didn't say anything to them about it, but it was amazing. And I'm just so thankful for God. And just some things have been going on, and I'm just asking God for signs, and He's doing it. And so that's what's just amazing, because He's real, guys. He's real. He's real. Let's stay in tune with him. This is going on 5 minutes. You know I don't like these long videos, but that's what's going on. If you want to do a dry fast, jump in and just do it. How do you start? Just stop eating and drinking. The best advice I would give you is at least take something that's going to help you eliminate, like your bowel movement. Get that moving first. I would say do that first. Do some herbal teas, have some senna or something that helps your bowels move. Whatever works for you. I have a number of things here at the house. Cascara sagrada, wormwood is here. I do good with senna. Bentonite clay is good, but you want to make sure you mix the bentonite clay with some senna and take lots of water, because bentonite clay will clump you up. That's straight up clay that will harden in your body. Matter of fact, if you take it without it being in a capsule, it could be in your throat and clog up your throat. So you need to be really cool, because it will expand in your throat and you won't be able to breathe. So just make sure you get it down into your body. I usually put it in a capsule and then do a bunch of other stuff, definitely hydrating and drinking to burst that capsule and then let it pull toxins out that way. But you'll have some nice poo. I notice when I'm mixing the senna with Cascara sagrada or with the bentonite clay, I'm getting a really good bowel that's going. If I'm doing senna by itself, sometimes it loosens up just a bit too much. So anyway, I'm going to sign off and say bye, and I'll check in with you tomorrow, hopefully, because sometimes I get busy and forget. And tomorrow is Shabbat, tomorrow evening, so I want to make sure I have enough time to get things done. And if I don't, we'll talk on Saturday. All right? Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.